It's great to be part of it, and that's what racing's about. We look for that ultimate winner.
Savabeel links in and racing.
And it's an ultimate race. There's more satisfaction, and I did let everyone know that doubted him.
I knew what he could run in sectionals, and he proved me to right today.
He's set for a race, and it came off, and in racing, those things are great. He was always a good type. He always showed an aptitude to be a racehorse. We set him up at Randwick, his first start in a race, and we got the money. Had a couple of runs as two-year-olds in the big group races and wasn't far away. We put him away and brought him back as a three-year-old. We were under a bit of pressure because he had to win a Group 1 race to run in the Cox Plate. He did win the Champion Stakes, and that qualified him for the Cox Plate.
Savabeel is doing by far the better, and Savabeel wins it. Savabeel beat out the Crimson Cedar Manor.
I thought he had the ability to win it, and then he went to Melbourne and he just found another leg. He worked on the Tuesday morning, and I thought then he was unbeatable. We declared he'd win the Cox Plate. 50% thought that he's dreaming, and the other 50 put their money on.
Racing. Left the gate well. Elstrom, although dropped down after the start and away quickly, this potential and Regal Runner.
Well, everything sort of went to script. Chris rode him with a 48.5. He'd done his homework, and he looked the winner a long way from home.
And Savabeel makes a line of 3. Fields of Omar further back. Starcraft trying to get out from elegant fashion.
And he went to the line very strong.
Fields of Omar is starting to come after him on the outside, and Starcraft. Savabeel the leader. Fields of Omar and Starcraft trying hard, but Savabeel 3/4 of the length. The Fields of Omar second.
It's up there with some of the very best, and if you get at both ends, I owned a big share in the horse. I got me trainer's percentage and a little bit extra. It was always in my mind that we'd get a lot of money for the horse, and it's common knowledge that I wanted 10 million for him, Australian.
I rang Roger and said, I hear the horse is on the market. Mate, he said, loving to come to New Zealand, but he said, be too much money, too much money. I said, I think we can do it.
I said, well, you've got 24 hours. If you got half the money in my bank tomorrow, you'll own him. The next day he did. He came to Waikato Stud and he started his stud career.
There he is, eh? Yeah, beauty, aren't you, eh? Your dad's favourite boy? Not many get the option of having 120 girlfriends a year. He was a big punt for Waikato Stud. He was the first $10 million horse to come to New Zealand. It was pretty frightening. The wonderful thing about him is he's a very easy horse to breed to because he's a great colour and he leaves nice types. Once he started rolling along, he's just made his mark. He's currently in the mid-150s in numbers of stakes winners. I think he's 35 or 36 Group 1 winners. Currently in New Zealand sires that have stood at stud, well, Sabeel's the champion, Savabeel's next, and Sir Tristram is behind him. So in terms of stakes winners, you've got to be happy. A significant number of horses, as they get older, seem to go off the boil. At this stage, he hasn't.
I think he's the greatest stallion I've seen in New Zealand. Every time a Savabeel wins a Group 1, I get it certainly gives you a lift.